What's going on, everybody? It is U-Turn Corlbet here, and you are watching U-Turn Central! Now, before I get started, please make sure you go into the description. Make sure you click on the links for the Pokemon groups that are listed below. And I want you guys to show Poketown U-Turn love. And don't forget, guys, to RCS, rate, comment, and subscribe. Now, I'm bringing you another Wi-Fi battle against John. And I was battling him earlier on, and he didn't really like the way it went, and that's perfectly fine because we ended up having another battle right here, right now. So, I am bringing my Darmanitan, my Crobat, my Blue Flash Zangoose, my Swampert, my Crocodile, and my Durant. And he is bringing a Zoroark. He is bringing his little Rotom, almost forgot his name. Rotom, Garchomp, Aegislash, Lucario, and Porygon Z. So, let's get right into the battle. And let's see what this battle holds for us all. I hope you guys are having a wonderful, wonderful day today. It's pretty nice outside. So, I wanted to bring you guys an awesome battle today, on this nice day. So, he ends up going out into his Porygon Z. Now, I go into my Darmanitan, and I wanted to, just get some damage off, and I end up using the Flare Blitz. I didn't realize he was going to take the Porygon Z out that fast, but I am Choice Banded. So, all that power would take anything out, pretty much. So, he ends up going out into his Rotom, and I don't want to take anything this Rotom can really dish out, because it is Rotom Rush. So, I end up going on my Swampert because, one, I can take its water attacks, and I can't get hurt from any of his electric attacks. Now, I was pretty shocked, to say the least, when I saw how much damage that Hydro Pump did, but it was a crit. So, that's why it did so much damage. Now, I end up getting confused from the Confuse Ray, and I do try staying in because I wanted to kind of fight through it, but clearly I'm not going to really get that chance to really fight through because I'm just going to keep getting hit by it. Now, at that point, I switch out because of that reason. I do not want to keep getting hit. So, I switch out into my Durant because I know I am pretty freaking fast. Now, unfortunately, he does get the T-Wave off, which lowers my speed drastically. Now, that's a problem for me because of the fact that there's really not much I can really do now. As you can see, he just barely takes my Durant out, and I am paralyzed. So I switch out because of that reason, because I want to take this Rotom out as fast as I can. I don't need this freaking Rotom ruining my day. So I end up going out into Blue Flash Zangoose, and he ends up hitting me with another Hydro Pump. Now, this Rotom must be banded or something, because I haven't really seen the lefties. Now, I do get the Toxic Boost, and I do end up using the Facade, and I do take the Rotom out, right there. And so, I was really happy that I was able to take it out because of the reason that it was ruining my pokes. So he ends up going out into a Zoroark, and I can take, some moves that this thing can really dish out if I wasn't, that low in health. So that is the problem, and he is able to take out my my Blue Flash Zangoose. So I ended up going on to my Durant because I was thinking if I can just outspeed, then I can take this Zoroark out. But the thing was, I'm paralyzed, guys. I'm paralyzed. So obviously I do not outspeed. So I do end up going for my Crobat, and I end up hitting it with a Brave Bird because I know that I can just take the Zoroark out if I hit it. So luckily I do. I don't miss or anything. Look at that, guys. I'm spitting everywhere. But, I do take the Zoroark out, which is phenomenal, because I don't want that thing staying in any longer. So he switches out into, he goes out into his Aegislash. Now, I can't really take out this Aegislash with the Brave Bird, so I switch out into my Swampert because I do know Earthquake and I do know Waterfall and everything, but he ends up using the King Shield, and he missed, and it doesn't really work because I do switch out. Now, at this point, I was kind of hoping I would outspeed. He does get a Swords Dance off, which is, it's fine, but it's not fine. It's fine because it's a turn that he can take where he doesn't hit me. But it's not fine because once he does get that turn to hit, he'll destroy anything in his path. Anything. So, he ends up, going out into his fighting form, and he changes forms, as you can see. So he ends up hitting me with a Shadow Sneak, and I was hoping I was going to live that, and luckily I do with 29 HP, and I hit him off with an earthquake, and I do end up taking the alllll out. So I was hoping that my Swampert would just live that, and I was so glad it did. I figured with the Storm stance plus the Shadow Sneak I wasn't going to, but luckily I did. So he goes out and just Lucario, and I'm at this point I know how troublesome Lucarios can be, and so once I see it Mega Evolve, I'm just kind of worried. So he ends up destroying me with a close combat, and at that point, I just don't want to take any hits this Lucario can really give me, but the thing is, some of my pokes can't even outspeed, so that is a huge problem for me. So I go out into my Crobat because I know that I can just take it out with a Brave Bird. So that's exactly what I do. I end up using my Brave Bird, praying I take the Lucario out, and luckily I do, because I do not want to take any other moves that Lucario has to dish out. So I do get damage from the recoil, but it doesn't really do too much. And then look at that, 66 HP, I have 161, doesn't really do too much now, does it? No! So he ends up going out into his Garchomp, and I use my Brave Bird because I wanted to get some damage off. Now, it doesn't take it out, unfortunately, but the problem is that he does end up taking my Crobat out with a Stone Edge, and that's causes issues for me, because I did not want my Crobat going down right then and there, but I mean, I used a Brave Bird on the Garchomp with the Rocky Helmet, so there's really not much I could have really done. But I do end up taking the Garchomp out with a Flare Blitz. I did not want to take a chance of him living anything, and I knew my Choice Banded Flare Blitz was going to take it out right then and there. So I was so happy that I was able to take him out. I know that Garchomp is resisted, I think, to fire. He is resistant to fire, and so I was just happy I was able to take out that Garchomp with the Flare Blitz. I mean, I am Choice Banded, so that is why. But I was hoping, I mean, I wasn't really sure if I was gonna really take him out. I mean, from that, from how much HP he had, obviously I was gonna take him out. Obviously, but the thing was, I was just kind of nervous. I'm a nervous Nelly, you know. I'm just nervous. But I was just happy how everything played out. I was happy that I was able to take the Porygon Z out. I was happy I was able to take the Aegislash out. I was happy. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the battle. This is going to be a relatively short battle, but hell, you know what, guys? I've been giving you some pretty long battles here, so if I give you a short battle, then you can take it and you can be happy. So I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. And I want you guys to Arceus to me. Don't forget to do that, guys. Do not forget to Arceus. Rate, comment, subscribe. And I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful day. Take care, guys. Peace.